Today, we're going to talk about the neck. What is a neck really? The neck is the highway, the connection between the head, the brain, and the body. The head has all of the five senses of perception that we use to assimilate and discern our daily lives and to know what's going on around us. We have our sight, our smell, our hearing, our taste, and our talking, of course, and the touch. So the head has all five senses, and it's connected through the body, through that neck, which is the connector. The neck, obviously, is what steers the head. The neck has the bones of the spine, which are 7, and they're called cervicals, and they're numbered from the top, C1, cervical 1, to the last one, cervical 7, or C7. The 7, you can kind of feel it. It kind of sticks out on most people, and it's a little landmark. The first 2 cervicals of the spine, the atlas and the axis, 1 and 2, are the ones that do most of the rotating and extending and flexing. In addition to the other cervicals, those first 2 are different shape and are critical. The bones of the spine are all different from each other, but the neck ones in particular are the ones that have the highest ranges and most intricate ranges of motion and articulation out of all the spinal bones, the thoracic and the lumbar and the sacral. The neck bones have the most ranges of articulation, they're the most intricate, and they can be amongst the most delicate. A lot of people suffer all kinds of stress and injuries of the neck. We're going to talk about that this month. Today, I want you to understand that when you are standing up, because of the series of curves in the spine, the neck is stronger. So if you were to have a blunt force trauma, knock wood, no, and you are standing, it is less of an impact on the neck. If you're bent forward, you know how the football players bend forward and do that huddle thing, the rugby players, they are now flattening their spine and reducing and eliminating, depending on the angle, the lordotic or the curl of the spine, the thoracic and lombardic arches, and that puts a lot more stress on the neck. So if you're bending forward and somebody bonks you on the head, you're more likely to have a neck injury as opposed to standing. Sitting, of course, is worse than standing because, again, sitting, you lose most of the arches of the back and you're left with whatever arch you have of the neck. So, of course, car injuries and stuff like that, where you have a whiplash, where the body is stable, but the head keeps traveling and the neck slaps back and forth. That whiplash can cause all kinds of pain and issues in the neck. It is important that you stabilize and strengthen all of those neck muscles, which, of course, Pilates, done correctly, will strengthen the neck muscles with different kinds of contractions, eccentric and concentric and isometric contractions. Don't worry if you don't understand or know any of that. I take care of all of that for you. This is Pilates Master Nikki. I always stick my neck out and take care of your neck. And I'll see you in class.